This is Arukh HaShulchan Yardeh Siman Chav Aleph Sif Test, the Siman Chav Beis Sif Beis, and this is day 106 of the Arukh HaShulchan Supplemental Arukh HaShulchan Yomi series. Test. We already explained when there's when you can combine all the cuts together as a majority. It's kosher dafka back if civilian circumference. So we said not on one side. You show therefore if you beyond shechting be near them and you left this place, another place, both are tzad in the same side. Shia in a manner in which there is no delay. You should be careful to make sure to shech the majority of in the second place. Kosher is the majority of the second place is kosher. Even though the shechita is not separated and revealed through the first cut, normally the base of shechita expands. And the cuts expand up and down. And here I counted the first cut. The second cut, whatever is opposite the first cut, does not expand. I guess because the tension has been broken by the multiple cuts. Kosher. Nevertheless, kosher. We don't require a shchita which actually separates in the final analysis. There's a picture of shchita mufras here somewhere. I saw it this morning. Yeah, mufras. That's mufras. Right, the cuts expand. Okay, they go apart. So the everything is separated. The hide on top, the corner and the beshet. So that's shittul fras. You don't require that. I'm much going to see Mechav Gimel. The Aminik Shon Latrip Af Shaya Mashu. Says, look at the Simon Chav Gimel. We see that Aminik is mimatrif even if it's a mashu, but what the mashu is, we don't know. But since Simon Chav Gimel Sifim Yud Gimel to Chabes, so it's going to be a substantial discussion of whatever this mashu is. Okay, tune in back when we get there. Yud Kasav Rama Perakav Din Yud Ram Reish Time Shachs Besakin to be held in knife. I feel Echad Mitzad Zeh Shem Mitzad Ache. Even there are opposite sides. Connecto, one is opposite the other. Shachtun the Shach doesn't share. The Shach is kosher. Chein Time Shachs Shnei Sakim. So two people hold two knives. Shachtu. Ke'echad they shachted simultaneously. Because B'Shem goes two places. Mitzavar from the neck. Shchit doesn't share. The Shchit is kosher. V'yil Shachat Zeh Veshe Bilvad. Uruba even the one shachted the esophagus by itself for its majority. The second one shachted elsewhere. The trachea Uruba its majority. Shchit is Shchit is kosher. Ba'api Shein Shchit Chul Makam Machar. The entire Shchit is not in one place. It seems somebody saying that dafka the ever kosher. It's only the ever okay. Not l'chatchila. No, paragraph. So however, he writes, two people can shecht one korban in kachim, just like in chulin. Before that, I feel even chatchila, it's allowed. Talking about the kanok shas, say here it's using the language of shas, even though it sounds b'yevet, it's not really b'yevet. More masha shari, but the Gemara and Daflam, it seems it's even chatchila, it's not an issue. And the bracket says why? This is not concerned. Back out of brackets. Come on, double pasha. It's obviously issue. No, that's me. We should refrain from doing so. It's very easy to come in to apply pressure, which is also shalki some other runation. Because any bracket says that that's for short. And look at the bichodesh. We're going Yuma then on Yom Kippur. The shulchan go with shech. Then kirtzo other macher. Somebody else would, it was koritz. Sorry, the shulchan go would begin it, which is called kritza, and then somebody else would finish it. So. But at that time he's talking about here, it's talking about two people checking simultaneously. You have the cut L'kama b'ilchos treifos later on hilchos treifos siman lam gimel. He's probably come clear the best in the kavos of mashu that the esophagus is treif if no matter how small the hole. Kana beruba the trachea only the majority is cut. People therefore chatzi kana bogum. Therefore if half of the kana was damaged, v'chatach sham and you cut there v'shlim l'rov and you completed the majority. Or skill mokom hasholim where it started checking the place is still intact. Upaga bagam. And you got the place where it's damaged. And the bagam completes its majority. It's kosher. The kosher nifgam roba kana as long as the majority of the kana is not damaged. Have it kisham. It's like it's complete. Varei shochet also b'mais robe, and the shochet is one who makes it into a robe. Because the dafka shiadua shenasei they holy. There's only if we know that the issue came as a result of an illness. We see that the illness did not get to the esophagus, or feel menas with the other, or even it happened through a human intervention. There's no concern for the vesha, such as he knows when he did this thing to the kone, he was holding a kone. He knows he didn't touch the veshet. But by default it's treif. Because there's always a concern that maybe he did touch the veshet. Which is the whole is apostles it runs the treif no matter what. We don't even know to check a veshet. Evidently is not coming up with Chav Gimel. The shecht and pierce the veins. Etc. We never say Macy for the rock. Shh. There are two veins in animals. These are two sinews which pulse in the neck. They're kind of array on the two sides of the tube coming out of the lung, the trachea. It's in the Rambam. The record time you should check the veins. Or you at least pierce them. When the animal's still moving around, when the blood is still hot, so blood should come out, not cool down within it. Because most of the blood in an animal or a bird, the flow through the veins in the neck. And neither salt nor fire can absorb all the blood, to draw out all the blood in them. It's not like the blood of limbs, which is not moved, which is okay. It's not it's technically also. A name that comes out by the salting. That's what it means here. Because when you shecht, the blood spurts out and gushes out through the place of shechita. And it's uprooted in these dazim komo, and there moves from the spot kol dam nefesh, all the blood of the soul that says to go out. If they don't cut the veins, that blood which is backed up and then will remain them. It's also going to expand to the flesh around the veins. It's not come out either by salting nor by roasting. As long as the bird is intact. But by cutting and salting, the blood can't come out. You can even cook in a pot. It's the rush. We'll see if we have more about that. By a bird, because it's often roasted whole. Even you want intend to cut up into limbs. Never you should not rely on this. The shemi maybe go change your mind, but yet you go roast it all. By an animal, they're not machmir. People don't roast an animal whole. Therefore, he has in mind to roast it whole. Like sheep and goats and small cows. Small calves, they also do have to pierce the veins. It's still moving. To slow them, this is part and parcel of shechita, but they go into darkness and they have not been illuminated by the light of Torah. And rather it's on account of the blood, as we have explained. And that's it for today.